medical industry is focused on bringing people who are arbitrarily considered sick or disabled and taking them up to an equally arbitrary definition of healthy or able-bodied. We're interested in going beyond that. We want to make a person who's fast run faster. We want to make a person who's intelligent even more intelligent. We want to overcome disease and extend the human lifespan. So we're focused on making tech that expands human possibilities beyond biological limitations. My name is Ryan O'Shea. I'm 28 years old and I am the host of the Future Grind podcast, and I also work with Grindhouse Wetware. So Grindhouse is focused on applying the hacker ethic, which is using the resources you have available and working outside the system as we typically see it. I think that people integrating technology into their bodies, or as some might call them, cyborgs, is an inevitable course of human action. Grindhouse Wetware got a lot of attention when we announced our North Star version 1 implant, which is a light-up subdermal implant that shines red LEDs through the skin. These are non-powered, small implants that simply interact with your surroundings. The powered implants that Grindhouse is creating, such as the Circadia prototype or North Star version 1, actually have a power source included in them, so it can be recharged from outside the body with a coil. For North Star version 2, we're excited to get back to remote wireless charging, so it can be charged within the body with devices on outside. Implants can be used to help us communicate with each other. We don't need to use interfaces like phones or even voice to communicate with each other if we can send messages from our nerves directly to another person. Right now, if you're alone and you have a heart attack, you have a good possibility of dying. However, if you have an implant that is constantly monitoring your vital functions and can alert others when there's a problem, even if you're alone, this could save your life. So I have always been interested in science and technology. It's been impacting our society and changing how we live. And I always knew that in the future, we would begin merging with our technology. We would use this to explore outer space and overcome the limits of the ocean, and perhaps overcome disease and even death. But I thought this was far off, centuries from now. We can take control of our own futures. We've been doing this accidentally ever since we really started using fire to cook food, right? As soon as we started cooking food, our mouths changed, our teeth changed, our digestive system changed. So that's literally an example from thousands of years ago of technology forcing and changing the evolution of humanity. So I do want to make something clear. Biohacking is dangerous. There are risks that come along with this. However, everything we do is dangerous. You have a good chance of dying when you drive in a car. So I think we really need to have a shift in mentality here. Either medical doctors need to expand their scope and focus on augmenting already healthy humans to improve their capabilities, or we need an entirely new industry of people who are now trained as traditionally medical doctors were, but for the focus on augmentation rather than rehabilitation.